The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening and welcome to Beatty Field here in Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Rochkopp alongside Dylan Funk. Excited to be back in the booth with your partner. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Yeah. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Again, like I said, this is it feels like coming home. It's been again. We debuted Tonganoxie Sports Live last year for the football season. Had a great run there. Had some great times with basketball. Had to step away for the spring. You took the reins for softball and baseball, and coming back for one last broadcast, bringing you to a Tonganoxie soccer match. Tonganoxie taking on Spring Hill, a Frontier League opener for Tonganoxie. It'll be the second match on the Frontier League slate for Spring Hill. Absolutely gorgeous night for soccer. About 85 degrees out, slight breeze coming from the north. Sunsets, teams out on the field warming up. Saw a pretty spirited JV game before this. Tongi on the wrong end of that 2-0, but we'll see how the varsity side does here for this.
Yep, should be a great matchup tonight, John. Really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the pregame show. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
We just moved into a bigger home.
I have enrolled you in our Platinum Diamond Titanium plan.
That sounds excessive.
It is. Sign here and here. Initial here and here.
Let's go.
Initial here.
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by SNS Body Shop. Since 1972, SNS Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com. Mentioned, a couple of teams coming in pretty well matched so far this season. Tonganoxie coming into tonight with a 2-1 record. This will be the Frontier League opener for the Chieftains. Spring Hill 2-0 on the year, 1-0 in Frontier League action. Spring Hill coming off of a not necessarily a bye per se, but they were supposed to take on Ottawa last Thursday, but that game was postponed to October. No details why.
We're used to it after last year.
Exactly. It's like we show up, and if there's a game, we play. If there's not, we don't. Again, a couple of the results for Spring Hill in season so far: 4-1 win over Piper at home, and then knocked off Gardner Edgerton 2-1 last Tuesday. So then the
quality one right there.
The Broncos have had a week off to kind of get a little bit of rest, get a little bit of practice on the belt. Chieftains, like I mentioned, 2-1 on the year. Open up with a 5-2 win at Kansas City Christian School down in Overland Park. Last Tuesday took on a tough Bishop Miege team, lost 3-0. And then laid a great shutout on Atchison Mar Hill Mount Academy up in Atchison, here at home on Thursday. 6-0. Great execution from the guys on that one.
Absolutely.
Jackson McWilliams between the pipes again for the Chieftains. Had a lot of activity the first couple of games. Recorded 30 saves between the first two matches for the Chieftains. Not quite so many against Atchison Mar Hill Mount Academy. He was only tested 4 times and stood the challenge all 4 of those times. Looking at stats, Daniel Zazzati doing the business this year. 4 goals, 3 assists, 11 points on the year. Perfect shots on goal percentage this year. 7 shots. 7 shots on goal, so you're making the most of his work.
Absolutely.
Brennan Kuzmich, 3 goals, 1 assist on the year. Aiden Van Middlesworth, pair of goals on the season and an assist. Lucas Parazic with 1 goal on the season. Rounding out the offense, Derek Barnes and Wesley Johnson each with an assist on the year. Coach Orndorff got a fairly talented squad. We'll see how well they're able to handle a pretty deep Spring Hill team. Spring Hill has 4 guys with goals from this year: Rocco Russo and Seth Lovett with 2 goals each. Dennis Martinez with a goal and assist on the year. Ty Spiegel-Hattler, the other Spring Hill goal scorer, with 1 on the year. Caleb Bruckner has a pair of assists. Brother Jacob Buckner with 1, and Otto Flack. Not often you see a goalkeeper in the offensive category for soccer, but Otto has recorded an assist on the season. So again, got to be wary of his distribution. Obviously, if he's good enough to record an assist, that's a good sign. Something that coaches always love to have that sort of luxury. Again, having a strong goalkeeper with a good distribution is kind of rare at the high school level, but again, they're quite lucky at Spring Hill to have somebody like that. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for our starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library. The Tonganoxie Public Library offers a wide variety of services for the citizens of our community. Stop by and visit them at 217 East 4th Street. Call 913-845-3281 or see all their programs and resources at tonganoxielibrary.org. Clock winding down here, and for the officials to lead them on the pitch. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon and turned it over to our PA announcer, but 40 minutes as soon as I say that.
Tonganoxie High School boys soccer, and tonight's match between the visiting Spring Hill Broncos and your Tonganoxie Chieftains. The referee for tonight is Steve Hill. The assistant referees are Creighton Beamer and Tom Green. Bruckner. Number 19, Jacob Bruckner. And number 20, Dennis Martinez. The head coach for Spring Hill is Eric Schwartz, with assistants from Clint Maynard and Matt Lundy. And now, the starting lineup of your Tonganoxie Chieftains. Wearing 00 in goal, Jackson McWilliams. Number 3, Aiden Van Middlesworth. Number 5, Mason Canterbury. Number 6, Brennan Kuzmic. Number 9, Cooper Waters. Number 12, Owen Welsh. Number 15, Tyler Keatsman. Number 16, Benjamin Manus. Number 23, Trent Barnes. Number 27, Daniel ZZ Zazati. And number 32, Gavin Shute. The Chieftains are coached by Michael Barnes with assistance from Mandy Dugan. Now, if you would, please rise, remove cover, and face the flag in the southwest corner of the grandstand to honor our flag and those who have served to protect it with the playing of our national anthem. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for personal growth of the participants. We ask everyone to assist in the promotion and achievement of good.
Once again, starting lineups brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Tonganoxie Chieftains in goal, Jackson McWilliams, 00, sophomore Aiden Van Middlesworth, number 3, senior Mason Canterbury, number 5, junior Brendan Kuzmich, number 6, number 9, Cooper Waters, junior, number 12, senior Owen Welsh, number 15, senior Kyler Keatsman, number 23, junior Trent Barnes, number 27, senior Daniel Zazadi, and number 32, Gavin Shoup, sophomore midfielder. Spring will have the opening kickoff tonight. Chieftains set up in a 3-3-1-3 formation. See how that changes over the course. And Spring Hill looks kind of the more traditional 4-4-2 side. We're underway as Russo plays back. Rainforth to Martinez. Martinez bringing up the sideline. Good pressure from Gavin Shoup to force the turnover there. Benjamin Manis with it. Back to McWilliams as the Chieftains look to build out of the back. Played up to Van Middlesworth. Turns through pressure. Ball goes out of bounds, and Chieftains will have the first throw in the game. Long throw into Zazadi. Tries to bring it under control of his head. A little bit hard on the touch, but falls to Spring Hill possession. Pass outside to Randall. Randall turns, drops it back to Russo. Russo goes center of the park for Bruckner. Bruckner shot off the crossbar, and fortunate for McWilliams, who had the shot covered, but fortunate to not tally an own goal, was that rocketed off the crossbar and down. Spring Hill recovers. That shot by Martinez, a little bit hopeful, sails comfortably left of the frame. McWilliams tees it up and sends it long. Head down back in until Spring Hill. Bruckner comes center. Jacob Bruckner with the shot there. Again, wide. Spring Hill definitely having the better of the possession these opening minutes of the contest, but still with nothing to show for it. Daniel Zazadi turns, looks up, sends ball deep for Van Middlesworth. Dispossessed, but Van Middlesworth able to muscle bunker off the ball. Throwing number Randall. Sends it wide. Throwing back at the foot of Bunker. Bunker plays back. Caleb Bruckner to Jacob Bruckner. Crossed into the center, controlled by Martinez. Great pressure there from Benjamin Manis, stepping up to force the errant touch. Turnover falls to the feet of Bruckner. Campos with it. Plays it back and wide, but rolls out of bounds for Pemberton. Chieftains with the throw. Russo with the correction. Kuzmich with the big towering clearance attempt, but falls controlled by Martinez. Spring Hill. Ball just rolls out of bounds. Waters with the throw in for Tonganoxie. Spring Hill with it in the midfield, trying to bring up Martinez. Bruckner back to Martinez. Martinez has a runner on his right, sends it out to Bunker. Bit of a sloppy touch from Bunker, and Tongi picks up the turnover. Van Millsworth sends it long for Zazadi, but Rainforth will beat him to the ball and play it back to Flock. Martinez with it. Finds Bunker on the right side. Nice challenge there by Brendan Kuzmich. Kuzmich getting in, putting his foot in, and careful not to draw contact there, but forward. Bruckner sends it outside. Back inside to Bruckner. Bruckner's pass broken up by Barnes. Barnes trying to play it forward to Zazadi. And Rainforth getting tangled up. Zazadi plays it out of bounds. Correction, a foul whistled. Very soft whistle from the referee there. This is kind of tough to hear up in the press box. Springle plays it out to the left. Bring it back across the back line, played up to Campos in the midfield. Campos Martinez. Martinez swings it right side to Bunker. Bunker forced to lay it back to Jacob Bruckner. Bruckner with the switch. Pemberton able to play it forward off of Barnes for a Spring Hill throw-in. Throw in deep in the corner for the Chieftains. Referee holding up play so that the chair that the ball kid was sitting on can be removed. A little bit of a danger there, and foul throw, turnover. Spring Hill will have it. Ball played forward. Russo gets a head on it, but Manis plays back to McWilliams. McWilliams up to Welsh. Ball's trying to turn and clear out, but it finds Campos for Spring Hill. Campos into Bruckner. Waters with the clearance. A little bit over the head of Zazati, but Rainforth forced to lay it back to the third Bruckner on the field for Spring Hill, Zach. Sent forward, McWilliams out to collect as TJ Randall was running on it. Randall pressure played forward to Zazati. Zazati with a nice effort there for Van Middlesworth, but not able to make it run through the wall of Bunker. Chieftains turned over and Spring Hill building out of the back, left side of Pemberton. Caleb Bruckner plays it all the way back to the back line, sent up to midfield Martinez. Pressured by Kuzmich. Long ball finding Randall again. Randall checks up looking for a cross. Nice challenge from Benjamin Manis there, and ball's cleared away by Chieftains. Water sends it long, and ball lifted in, and excellent work there by McWilliams to come out and collect the ball, not shying away from the on-rushing Martinez. Sends it long. Zazati not quite able to get a control on it, but foul whistled in Spring Hill. A little bit of a nudge there, and then, no, I'm not sure what that was. Inadvertent whistle apparently as the ball is dropped. Tongi plays it back into Spring Hill, and Martinez plays it. Yes, comes out to challenge. McWilliams with a great stop there, getting his body behind it, pinning the ball to the goal line, and Chieftains look to reset. Got three Chieftains standing on the sideline, ready to check in. Nice head forward from Zazati. Van Middlesworth gets it. Is able to get around Bunker. Bunker comes back and is able to pick it up. Played out only as far as Waters. Waters to Zazati. Zazati sends a cross in, but cut out by Spring Hill and cleared out for a throw-in.
Throw-in, Chieftains. Into the game for Tonganoxie. Brennan Kuzmic. Mike Irwin.
Mike Irwin, one of the Chieftains, checking in alongside one with Derek Barnes. Aaron Kuzmich with the throw here, looking, goes short to Van Middlesworth. Van Middlesworth able to control the ball. Kuzmich back up on it, gets tripped up by Bunker. Foul is whistled, opportune spot for the Chieftains. See if they can make something out of this free kick. Jacob Bruckner being asked to give the 10 yards, and does so grudgingly. Ball sent in. So Mixer headed out by Spring Hill defense. Barnes comes away with it, plays it back to Derek Barnes. Barnes turns the ball over to Bruckner. One thing, taking a look at both rosters, normally the thing is to go with last names, but with 2 Barnes brothers and 3 Bruckner boys, we're eventually going to switch over to the first names here.
Yeah, left you no choice.
Yeah. Chieftains with the throw in. Microwin stepping back, put some distance on it, trying to clear it out of the defensive third. Jacob Bruckner able to control it, but the wild effort from Jacob Campos curls harmlessly left. It's one of those things, never on target, never really troubling for McWilliams, but the ball kept drifting wider and wider, and McWilliams set to key the restart. Manish dropping back. For a little bit of help. McWilliams sends ball to midfield. Zazadi nods it forward to Van Middlesworth. Takes a little love tap in the back as well. And missed handball from the referee as he was shielded as Randall stuck his left arm out, caught off the bicep.
All right, good. So it wasn't just me.
No.
For those viewers that may not know, John is the one that is much more involved in soccer than I am. That is why I am more on camera duties tonight than.
Yeah, that was one of those things that, the rule is that the ball hits the hand, but the hand has to be in a natural position, and great save by McWilliams there. Martinez was played in, appeared offside, but not sure on that one. But again, great work by McWilliams to stand his ground and force the corner kick. Spring Hill looking to play it short as Campos and Caleb Bruckner are both in the corner, and then not sure what were we. Yeah. Yes, as I see the official stepping up to talk to the Rocco Russo from Spring Hill and Jackson McWilliams and Brennan Kuzma saying, "Hey guys, I know there's going to be some jostling in here. Let's keep it clean." As a goalkeeper for most of my life, I know exactly the struggles McWilliams is facing, trying to make sure that he gets spot, and
we have another whistle.
Campos triggered the restart too early. Referee was not ready. Once the referee has called halt to things, you got to wait for his whistle to put it in play. And Campos a little bit anxious there. And Campos again going to send it long, and overcooked it all the way to the back post. And we're going to have a yellow card here, it appears. Guessing 6. Let me guess. Consensus up here in the press box is that the card was issued to Spring Hill's number 6, Rocco Russo. We will wait for confirmation at halftime. Tong, you'll have the free kick as Seth Oberkrom and Juan Diaz-Sanz check in for Spring Hill.
So did you catch it on that play, what exactly he did to draw the yellow card?
I didn't, because I was watching the thing, but I'm gonna have to go with dissent, because as he was running out, the referee blew his whistle and stopped, and that can generally only mean one thing. That you're saying something that the referee doesn't like. Because I didn't see any harsh play in the midfield or in that, and obviously with the overcooked corner kick, again, not a lot of contact in the box. So again, my best guess is going to be dissent, but we'll wait till halftime to get that cleared up. Randall turns, not able to get past Derek Barnes, and then excellent tackle from Lucas Parashik. Sends it forward to Van Middlesworth. Middlesworth chasing. Shouldered off the ball by Rainforth. Back to his keeper, but clearance falls right to Parashik.
A good opportunity.
Parashik sends it right side to Cater Albert. Albert plays it back to Barnes. Ball goes out for a Spring Hill throw-in. Again, great work there by Tonganoxie to, by Parashik being alert there to collect the botched clearance and create a good chance for Tongi, but Spring Hill able to shut it down. Barnes turns, tries to clear it upfield, but sends it out for a Spring Hill throw. Ball back in. Diaz Sanz collects it, comes back to Bruckner. Randall with it, turns. Shadowed, forced to go back to the midfield. Bruckner.
Get it, Derek!
Spring Hill resetting all the way back to midfield. Trying to find space in the Tongi defense. Play forward to Caleb Bruckner. Back to the foot of Zach Bruckner. Now played forward. And excellent work there by Benjamin Manis just to stand his ground, not bite the fancy fakes, and cleared out. Waters gets under the clearance a little bit, sails high and out. Obercrom with the throw for Spring Hill. Goes central to Lovett. Lovett back to Jacob Bruckner. Campos forward to Lovett. Ball pinging around in the midfield, and Chieftains finally look like they're going to have a chance to clear it as Barnes comes up with it. Plays it forward to Zazadi. Spring Hill back to Bruckner. Bruckner finds Campos in the midfield, turns, takes on Barnes, and stuck out by Perisic. Perisic comes wide to Irwin. Irwin carrying up the line, gets a little nudge in the back from Jacob Bruckner. And so we're not really sure there, as the center referee is not been assertive on his whistle. So it's kind of hard to tell whether that was a throw-in or a free kick. But Chieftains earned the free kick. Irwin stands over, plays to Perisic, turns, keeps control of it. Shot. It's good for three.
Jackson McWilliams, you might have competition now on the football field.
Shot from Perisic, just a little bit tall there. Is not a bad idea, but again, just a slight bit under it. Jacob Bruckner bring the ball. Midfield comes right. Campos finds Randall running the right side. Great work by Mike Irwin to chase him down and then force the turnover there. Ball's played out, but only as far as Jacob Bruckner in the midfield. It comes back to the Chieftains. Waters, a little bit better touch on that clearance. Goes forward to Kuzmich. Or, correction, Cater Albert. Touch there. Turned over. Ball played out. Spring Hill with the throw. A couple of subs for both teams checking in. So Barnes is checking out for Tongi and Albert. Dalen Novotny, one of the players checking in. Shot by Campos off the back of Keatsman. McWilliams alertly comes up and grabs it to give Tonga a chance to reset. Throws left side to Waters. Waters turns. Comes to Fields. Azadi brings it down. Plays it forward to Van Middlesworth.
Good opportunity here.
Get there, Van Middlesworth. Get there, and that's one of those things that sometimes, the best, you love seeing the players try to keep the opportunity going, and you never want to encourage embellishment, but that's one of those. Van Middlesworth had a shot at a penalty if he, goes down at the first contact, because he's given up a couple of inches to his defender, but by trying to run, trying to keep the run going, let the referee kind of come up with that. But Chieftains with a great opportunity here as Perisic gets whacked on the side, and
there's still nothing.
Rainforth, not sure. Okay, it's just a throw in that I'm not sure about. Zadi with a big cross. Nice control by the Chieftains. Mike Irwin overlapping from his defender spot, coming up and not afraid to get in the attack. Waters with a nice control of the header there, but puts it forward into traffic, and Perisic not able to control until there, turned over. Perisic with a nice little cut to his right. Back to his left, finds Zadi. Zadi's shot. Waiting for the referee's signal, and I'm not. Goal kick coming out. Zadi's shot looked to have been deflected over the bar by the sliding Spring Hill defender, but the two men on the field with the closer view, I'm going to call it that, not necessarily the better view. Rule of goal kick. Spring Hill plays it, tries to come out of midfield. Keatsman sends it forward, and Pemberton shepherds it out for Spring Hill throw. Pemberton again with it. There's,
and now
I always I'm gonna talk to Pete. I'm going to take my boss's mantra and hold off on the commentary until the second half. Spring Hill whistled for Kuzmich whistled for a foul on what appeared to be a clean tackle by the junior in midfield. Williams plays it forward out of the back and comes to the foot of Zadi. Zadi turns, surveys his options, comes trail to Perisic. Perisic plays it forward, and Zadi comes away with it. Takes a crack at it, and that's a shot on goal. Great work from Zadi there, staying alert, and Van Middlesworth doing the hard part there, kind of collecting the ball, forcing the turnover, and falls to the foot of Zadi. Zadi gets clear and takes a whack, and forces Flock into his first save of the contest. McWilliams to Kuzmich. Trying to play it out, but not successfully. Falls to foot of Spring Hill. Diaz Sands turns it over to Perisic. Perisic with a nice move to get around his defenders. Feels the pressure on his left side. Plays it out right. Cross in the middle. Just a little bit too deep for Zadi to come back on. Campos finds Russo for Spring Hill in the midfield, and Kuzmich shoulder-to-shoulder tackle and gets whistled for a foul there. It's a pattern. This guy, we get admonished to one bad call, two bad calls don't impact the game, not a bad thing. When they establish a pattern, that's when we can say, that that was just a good, hard challenge from Kuzmich on the sideline. And Russo, I can't see why that would be whistled a foul. And Chieftains not get a penalty kick down there, but,
And, of course, your knowledge of soccer much greater than mine, but even from where I'm sitting, very questionable.
Yeah, I mean, again, I can see why the penalty was not given to Van Middlesworth because, he did try to fight through it and almost came up with it, but, this down here this is baffling to me.
Sorry, BJ, we tried.
Hey, no, he said if it's a pattern. When it's a pattern, we can say something, and it's a pattern.
All right, good deal.
Welsh, one of the pair of Chieftains checking back in on the stoppage. McWilliams sends the ball forward. Parker Simon, his touch is a little bit awkward. Turns it over to Tonganoxie, sent forward. Headed out by Rainforth to the foot of Diaz Sands. Played right side to Russo. Russo checked back, but nice strip by Van Middlesworth. Derek Barnes looking for options. Comes back to Parashik. Parashik holds, sends back to his back line. Keesman back to Parashik. Parashik sends it forward a little bit, not quite outside the defense, but cut out. And that ball sent forward deep by Brendan Kuzmich. Zach Bruckner chases down, picks it up at about the 20-yard line on the football grid. Chieftains pick up a turnover, but then gift it right back as Diaz Sands plays it to Martinez. Back to Diaz Sands. Comes right side to Russo. Great work there by Welsh to strip the ball from Russo and then build out of the back. Zazadi looking for options. Showing the technique for the big man. Taking it to the left. Tries the second spin. Not able to develop anything, but didn't really have a lot of support, so Zazadi didn't have much of an option there. Russo throws it in, finds Simon in the middle. Nice cut out by Parashik. Parashik has ball, takes it.
See if he can make something here.
Good, strong play there by Oberkrom to a little bit more evenly matched physicality there. Is able to cut off the attempt by Parashik to cut back inside, and Flock falls on the ball alertly. A great chance there by the Chieftains, and Keatsman returns the favor for Tonganoxie on this end as he nudges Randall off the ball. Kuzmich sends it forward. Zazadi giving a little pressure, forces the second touch. Welsh giving challenge, but can't force the turnover. I'll send deep into the corner, but Caleb Bruckner able to get to it, and slide tackle by Keatsman. Another substitution for the Chieftains as Gavin Shoup checks back into the match. Daniel Zazadi taking a well-earned breather.
Number 32, Gavin Shoup.
Short throw back to Bruckner. Played him on the end line, looking for the cross opportunity. Goes end line and gets touched, and it's coming out as a goal kick. Coach Orndorff holding for another sub on the far side as Mason Canterbury checks in. Lucas Parashik heading back to the bench. McWilliams. Kick comes to midfield. Obercrom nudges Canterbury off of it and shepherds it out for a throw, but right back to the feet of McWilliams. Picks it up looking for distribution. Opts to go short to Keatsman. Keatsman's pass cut off by Martinez, but turned over, and Van Middlesworth able to keep control of it. Shoot plays it forward, but a little bit too deep for Trent Barnes to make the pursuit. Van Middlesworth pressuring. Canterbury sticks a foot out and gets touched. Spring Hill throw in. So Obercrom dances down the field, picking up an extra 5 yards to throw that in. Great work there by Kuzmich, just forced at the last minute, and ball out off the foot of Tongi defender. Martinez not able to make it through the Chieftain double team there, and ball turnovers. Played back, cleared forward by Owen Welsh. Ball settles at the foot of Diaz Sanz for Spring Hill. Martinez checking back, and Diaz Sanz still with it. Plays it back to Pemberton. Pemberton to Bruckner. Bruckner overlapping. Diaz Sanz. There's a short ball. Able to recover was the Bronco midfield. Keatsman again with a well-positioned clearance there as he sends the ball out over the end line. Spring Hill bringing a couple players back on as Jacob Bruckner and the guy in the center. Come on, turn around, dude. Turn around.
Think you can hear you from all the way up there?
Sometimes it's that whole mental telepathy thing. And Campos sends the in-swinging corner. Cleared out and knotted out by Barnes. Spring Hill with the throw in. Cut off by Van Middlesworth. Played forward. Chieftains not able to get control until there, but Mason Canterbury able to check back. Makes a turn, gets good touch into his right. It's taken down, tangled up, and now that one I will give the referee was a good no call, as the tackle was long past, and Canterbury just got tangled up in the feet, but
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, so here's some grumbling from the crowd, but it's to be expected. Great turnover there by Owen Rainforth gets nudged off the ball, and yeah, no, I don't know.
Just when we're trying to praise, and then
just when we think they're doing okay, then yeah. Russo tries to put the cross in.
Yeah, definitely some frustration there.
Fortunately, the frustration from the Chieftains there kind of gets a little sloppy on defense, and have a goal for the Broncos. Seth Lovett off the foot of Rocco Russo. Goal coming in the 36th minute.
Also into the game, Caden Albert.
See if Tonga can bounce back from that, as Chieftains have had a fair amount of possession, but kind of that awkward play over on this side from Spring Hill, kind of not able to snap out of it, and we'll see if Chieftains able to shake it off and pick up a goal. Cooper Waters set to throw it in for the Chieftains. Throw and falls the turnover, and Lovett a little bit aggressive on that shot. Sends it well wide, not troubling McWilliams in the least. Chieftains played Welsh, able to make a little bit of progress before turning the ball over to Russo. Russo's cross deflected out by Keatsman. We throw in for the Broncos on the near side. Headed out, but into his own man. But finally cleared by Chieftains, and dangerous opportunity there as the ball was played back and almost to the feet of Lovett, but Chieftains fortunate to get the immediate opportunity, and again finally able to turn over. Zazadi feels the pressure and comes back, sends it forward, trying to find Albert. Albert with the ball, gets it on his foot, cuts back to his right, looking for help. Plays it back to Johnson. Johnson plays it central, but Barnes offside, not able to make a run for it. Ball's only cleared out as far as the 25 yards out. Barnes with it now at his feet, looks for some help. A little bit of motion, and Spring Hill able to recover it. So we're final 30 seconds of this first half. A little bit behind the stadium clock is a little bit ahead of us here as we had some delay on the stoppage of the clock after the goal. 4 seconds, and McWilliams will hold it and send it long. And that's going to take us to halftime. After 40 minutes, Tonganoxie trailing Spring Hill 1-0. We'll be right back with the halftime show. You're watching Chieftains Athletics on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Are you sweating your AC? Pipes plugged? Are you in hot water with your hot water heater? Don't be sad. Be glad with LAD. LAD Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. LAD is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Learn why you'll be glad with LAD at ladserviceco.com. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Welcome back to Beatty Field here in Tonganoxie. John Rochelle alongside Dylan Funk bringing you Chieftains soccer against Spring Hill. Chieftains have the kickoff to get our second half underway. We are underway. Kickoffs brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. Financing that new home, expanding your small business, needing assistance with your retirement plans, and more? Check out Community National Bank. Learn more at communitynationalbank.com.
Nobody hurt in that wreck.
Please pardon our technical difficulties as we give you a great shot of the Chamber of Commerce weather that we've got going on here at Beatty Field. A couple of changes for both sides as Parashik in the 11 for Tonganoxie to start the second half. Martinez sends it across.
Ooh.
A little bit too tall. Caleb Bruckner comes away with it, recycles for Spring Hill. A little bit of unfortunate miscommunication between Shoup and Parashik, and ball will fall to Martinez, and his shot goes up and off of the bottom of the football crossbar. McWilliams had to duck as that rebound came in. You know, playing the angles, knew it was going high, but that extra crossbar yard above the traditional 8 foot that he's used to send it right back in his face. Kuzmich able to cut that out and send it back to Spring Hill. Spring Hill rebuilding. Well deflects, but falls to the feet of Martinez. TJ Randall with it. Kuzmich bodies him off the run and flicks the ball out of bounds for a Broncos throw-in. Bunker over to take. Throws it into Martinez. Waters. Finningham. Barnes almost forces the turnover there. Spring Hill forced to play it back to all the way to the back line, playing almost at midfield. Broncos reset. Parashik pressure Martinez. Martinez plays it out wide. Good collision there. Manis with the ball sent forward. A little bit too much for a lot of people to run on. Ball went to the foot of Flack, and he plays it out back in midfield for Spring Hill. Martinez collects and turns, comes central to Campos. Campos Martinez. Martinez lays it out. Sends central. Manis' clearance not the greatest. Laid back to Caleb Bruckner. And so Jacob Bruckner, and that ball well out of danger by Kyler Keatsman. Throw in Randall, able to outpace Cooper Waters, but loses his feet, not able to chase it down. McWilliams set for the goal kick. Goes short to his midfield. A couple of nice touches there by Brendan Kuzmich. Then plays forward. Van Middlesworth challenging it, forcing Flock to come out and play it. Campos finds Martinez on the right side. I'm going to just go ahead and say this. I'm glad we're not on the FCC. That's a horse-ass call. As Benjamin Manis comes right alongside Martinez, puts a good foot in, and plays it out. Martinez goes to ground. The assistant referee looks over at, kind of tentatively holds his flag up, and okay, yeah, BJ, I'm gonna go out with a bang. That's a terrible call.
Terrible.
Channeling my inner Charles Barkley there, and
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Caleb Bruckner stepping to the spot. McWilliams hopefully find a little justice for the Chieftains as he stands pat, looking to stop the penalty. Yes! Jackson McWilliams! Folks, make sure you text THS to 816-409-0051. 816-406-0051. Make sure you text, get that Easy Relic highlight. Tonganoxie goalkeeper Jackson McWilliams with an amazing stop there. Staring down Bruckner and standing tall. Just reading it all the way, getting down, making a great stop for Chieftains there, keeping them in this contest.
Yeah, best play without a doubt that we've seen so far this evening.
As a goalkeeper, that penalty kicks are, quite frankly, the best opportunity for any goalkeeper. You're not expected to save them. When you do, you're the hero. Case in point right here. Dodgy call from the referee, and Bruckner steps up, has confidence, puts power, but puts it right down Route 1, and McWilliams says, "Not today, sir. This is my goal." Ball to foot of Parashik as the Chieftains look to equalize. Rainforth forces the turnover, but coughs the ball right back up to Parashik. Parashik with it, sends the ball through, trying to find Welsh. And Welsh gets knocked off the ball as it was A lot of play going to Otto Flack, and again, not ball pinging around here in midfield. Bruckner able to find it, and Kuzmich covering Martinez stops in the way of the clearance. Campos collects it for Spring Hill, back to the foot of Randall. Chieftains definitely playing inspired after that that stop by McWilliams. And another outstanding stop by the sophomore netminders. He comes out and collects the cross.
Remember, folks, he's just a sophomore.
He's just a sophomore. That's what's mind-blowing to me. And that young man, I'm going to call it now, he will be playing at the Division I level.
With 2 more years to grow and develop.
Yeah, I mean, that young man, if he's not playing at the Division I level, that's an absolute crime because he's got the potential, he's got the technique. I think I'm gonna, before it becomes an official NCAA violation, I'm gonna pass his name along to some friends of mine over at UMKC and make sure that they're looking at this young man because he's got the talent and would love to see him in Kangaroo blue and gold. Quite frankly, I'd love to see him at a bigger program, like something like an SMU or a Tulsa, or even a Maryland. But that young man has got talent, got potential,
and you got to remember, partner, he is a multi-sport athlete, so he'd also does a little football on Friday nights, and he's one of the best kickers in the area in that sport as well. So who knows? He could be having scholarships hand out from soccer and football.
Definitely a good
good problem to have.
Good problem to have for that young man. But Chieftains with the throw, holding up to bring in a substitute as. I see who's checking in for Tongi. Looks like Cater Albert checking in for Mike Irwin. Albert steps into that throw, puts it long, and ping pongs at the feet of Parashek, but Chieftains will come away with it. Pemberton able to stick a foot in and just intercept the pass there. Bruckner plays wide, comes back in the middle, Parashek pressuring. Ball forward to Randall. Correction, Caleb Bruckner, and Kuzmich whistled for the foul properly in that case as he kind of got a little bit of a hand in the back of Bruckner.
Agreed.
Bruckner sends it across and offside flag raised as Randall was behind the back line, and McWilliams looking to get a quick start, plays it forward to Perisic. Perisic with it, still dribbling across midfield. Gets the space on Bruckner and bulldogs his way through double team there, taking on Caleb Bruckner and Dominic Pemberton for playing the ball out for a throw. Daniel Zazadi checking in for the Chieftains. Still dribbling across midfield. Not quite sure what we've got going here as we it looks like Zazadi coming in for Parashik. Nice cut back by Kuzmich. Squares up, takes a shot. Tantalizing, but in the outside netting. Great chance there by Kuzmich to level the score, and Flock able to have it covered and just kind of stand and watch. Spring Hill trying to build it out of the back and forced to play it back to Rainforth.
Excuse me,
This ball goes forward and
there.
Spring Hill whistled for the foul there as the trio of players to Spring Hill as Randall, DJ Randall coming in with Benjamin Manis and Owen Welsh, and a little bit of contact there, and Randall's whistled for foul. Kuzmich sends it in, headed high by Martinez, up and not a back forward by Rainforth. Out of bounds for a Chieftains throw. I know what I'm hearing now because there's apparently practice going on behind us that there's another sporting coach blowing a whistle, and I keep hearing looking over.
Okay, so it's not just me.
It's not. No,
all right, good.
It's one of those things but it's really tough because this officiating crew has not been as assertive as you'd like with the whistle. You hear the kind of little, but with the stuff behind us, the practices are a little bit more assertive. But anyway. Chieftains with a chance here, but hopeful ball to Van Middlesworth. Can't quite split the defense. Spring Hill bring it over. Martinez plays forward, but ball's cut out by Manis. Zazadi with a slide tackle attempt. Interferes just enough to force the turnover, but ball's cleared out off of Zazadi for a Spring Hill throw. Zazadi interfering just enough with Bruckner to force the ball to go back, and Kuzmin shadowing, not able to hang on to that ball, and ball played forward to Caleb Bruckner, and outstanding work there by Kyler Keatsman as he cuts the ball out with a great slide tackle and plays it forward to spark the Chieftain counterattack. Brandon Kuzmich with it, looking to trigger the throw in, sends it forward. Forward into space to nobody, and that one's going to be coming back as Kuzmich puts a little nudge on Campos and earns a yellow card for his troubles. Kuzmich earns the second caution in this match, first for the Chieftains. He's a little bit of a nudge and trying to catch up with the stadium clock here as Zach Bruckner looks to put it in play for Spring Hill. Dominic Pemberton standing just to his left. Coach John Orndorff having a chat with our center official, trying to understand why some of the fouls that have been called, trying to get kind of some sort of explanation on the penalty kick, taking advantage of this brief stoppage, and from all appearances doing it so in a polite manner so as not to earn himself a trip into the book. Center referee throws a little shruggy. Should channel my inner Aussie man reviews here, but not quite that creative. I'll stop at the shruggy. Coach Orndorff, if not satisfied, he appears to have gotten what he was expecting out of that conversation, and the center trots back over. We're going to get things underway. Got the wind-up ball played deep to Randall, not up to Martinez. Ball rattles around and finally cleared out of danger by the Chieftains. Chieftains with a throw, looking to continue the counter. Throw in finds Daniel Zazati. Muscles his marker to knock the ball out of bounds. Ball throws in again to Zazati. Play back. Control sends Zazati to the Parachik to the corner. Parachik turning, trying for the end line. And Parachik finally forced out of bounds with it, but earns a corner for his troubles, pinging off the defender there.
Corner kick, Tonganoxie.
Parachik to take the corner. Daniel Zazati and Derek Barnes hovering around the 6-yard box on his back post. And Parachik coming in. Out swinger. The in swinger never really swung in, but Chieftains able to keep the ball in the attacking third momentarily. Derek Barnes continuing the pressure, but Spring Hill finally able to clear it out as TJ Randall sends the ball forward to Rocco Russo. Russo's turned back by Brennan Kuzmich. Correction, Cater Albert with the defense there. Parachik plays it forward, gets the ball back from Van Middlesworth. Referee playing advantage. Hopefully we'll be coming back for a yellow card here in a moment as Zazati cracks a shot! Just over the bar. And we've got...
what happened here?
After the ball was played forward, Parachik was taken down after the play, and I was hoping that the referee was playing advantage as the Chieftains had a great attack and run going, but unfortunately, no, the referee didn't see any contact after the play, and ball's ought to come in. But again, great effort by Zazati there, taking a crack at it from the top of the 18, and so just over the bar. Tonganoxie with a great chance there. Right. And Kyler Keatsman cuts out the pass from Seth Lovett, but not able to find a red jersey as he brings it into the midfield. Turns the ball over. Diaz Sanz plays it right side. Spring cuts back in the center of the park. Pass off the field, and we're going to have a foul here. Whistled on Gavin Shoup. So he put a little bit of a shoulder into the back of Rocco Russo Juan Diaz Sands in the middle of the park. Spring Hill with an opportunity here. Free kick. Caleb Bruckner sends it in, punched out by McWilliams. Rocco Russo trying to save the ball, keep the attack going, but whistled offside. On that. We've got a Chieftain on the far side waiting for the next out-of-play stoppage to check in. Kick from McWilliams, nodded on by Zazati.
Look at the speed there, catch up to
now
it.
Now that is horse shit.
Wow, partner, you really are going
Trent Barnes got knocked off the ball as he was running. Top corner of the penalty box, but no call from the official, and Well, like I say, if tonight does turn out to be my last game for Harris Media Service and I get pulled off of Friday's broadcast, well, I'm going to go out with a bang.
All I can say for you is good for you, partner.
Again, that's the second call where the second opportunity for Tongi where there was contact in the box that broke up a run. Now, was Barnes going to be able to chase the ball down? Maybe, maybe not. But the contact was there, and it was Chiefs will be happy to get a free kick and an opportunity here. This ball sent in, and now that, as Zazadi gets tangled up, gets tripped, and Seth Lovett down in midfield for Spring Hill, and great work by Kyler Keatsman to cut out the attack of Caleb Bruckner. Oh. Jackson McWilliams coming strong there, and offside flag finally goes up after McWilliams and Martinez collide. Oh, my goodness, man. That young man. And again, you have to wait for the substitution as the Spring Hill brings player on for Zach Lovett, who took Seth Lovett, sorry, who took a knock there in that last run. TJ Randall placing Lovett. Chieftains also have a sub checking him, not trying to see where he went, not sure who's on for the Chieftains. McWilliams sends the ball into midfield. Van Middlesworth tries to come away with it. Ball pings out of midfield, falls to the feet of Martinez for Spring Hill. Thank you, sir, as Martinez returns the favor to Gavin Shoup. Putting a little shove on the sophomore. McWilliams stepping forward to put his leg behind the free kick here as we close in on 15 minutes left to play in tonight's contest. McWilliams sends it forward. Shot's a handball, but not quite right because it went off the chest of the Spring Hill defender. Ball will still roll out for a Chieftains throw. Van Middlesworth finds Perishik. And ball goes out of bounds for Spring Hill throw. Again, just got to remind myself, don't pay attention to the aggressive whistles, just the tentative ones. Heard the three quick blasts on the whistle. Like, what happened there? Zazadi with the ball, not able to turn in the box. Caleb Bruckner sends it long, but not able to be collected by Rocco Russo. Rolls harmlessly into the hands of McWilliams. McWilliams sends it deep to left side, and Brendan Kuzmich, strong work to push the ball out of bounds off the Spring Hill player. Throws into Zazadi. Zazadi's cross just snagged by Otto Flock. Van Middlesworth with an easy opportunity there, snuffed out by Flock. Perishik with it now, battling with Diaz Sanz, and
looks like we got a Chieftain down here.
Perishik looks to be cramping up a little bit as he goes down, puts his leg up, and the stretch, but again, referee maddeningly inconsistent when it comes to contact, because you've got some. Now, again, that was the right call in that situation, because
I agree. Yep.
Perishik, they were battling each other. Perishik had hands out, got just enough of Diaz Sanz to impede him. But when you see touch fouls like that called, properly, and then big contact plays in the midfield not called for either team, it makes it really hard as a player to kind of get into that groove, particularly on defense, because with defense, going in, you either have a referee who's going to be very lenient and is going to let you play, let you get physical, let those shoulder-to-shoulder charges go, or you're going to have somebody who's going to call every little ticky-tack contact. You're very similar to basketball. You see a lot of banging down in the block, but it's hard for defenders to kind of get a handle on how they're going to play their game, and when the referee is as inconsistent as this crew has been. So
yeah, it's been pretty rough, and with how closely competitive this game has been as well. Both teams giving it their all, and unfortunately, Tongi just coming up and getting the short end of the stick on some bad calls, and even one of them earlier in the first half possibly cost them a goal too. So it's really unfortunate when you got such a great game like this, and all we have to talk about is the inconsistent officiating.
And at the end of the day, this result is a fair result so far. Tonganoxie, on paper is not as solid as Spring Hill. It's just a thing, but they've been playing incredibly well so far. They've had a great start to the season, and hopefully, and this being an early season game, it'll give Coach Orndorff a chance to kind of make some adjustments, make some fine tuning, do some fine tuning with the squad, and this team's going to be involved in the postseason.
Absolutely,
they've got a good shot at it.
Absolutely,
it's just with kind of an awkward start like this.
Well, especially with how close they've been playing, and Spring Hill, if their season plays out the way that we think it's going to play out, could be one of the top teams, if not the top team to beat in the Frontier Leagues. The Chieftains can find a way here in the next 15-45 to get some goals in. This would come down as a huge, huge win over could have further implications later in the season.
Yeah. Brendan Kuzmich not able to turn the ball away there, but well played. Falls back to the feet of Diaz Sands. Out for a Spring Hill throw-in. Oberkrom stepping up for Spring Hill. Well, trickles through and shepherded back to McWilliams by Benjamin Manis. Williams sends it long, but played back. Great work there by Welsh to ping it off of a Spring Hill midfielder for a Chieftains throw. Barnes not able to turn the ball there. Goes out for a Broncos throw in. Send into Martinez. Played back to Apo. Ball sent long to Bruckner, but out of play. Nice work there by Van Middlesworth to keep the ball in play. Ball played forward. McWilliams racing out on it. Makes the easy grab in front of the charging Randall. Barnes tries to turn up the sideline, but not able to keep it in. Martinez with it. Plays forward, cut out by Chieftains defense. Played forward. Manis with it. Clears it long. Headed forward by Rainforth for Spring Hill. Ball standing his ground. Ball gets played back to McWilliams. Played forward. Ball off the hand, but ball played the hand. Hand was in natural position, so no whistle, but Definitely a whistle on that one as Randall trying to get back offside from the offside position, but Cooper Waters stepping up at the right time. Barnes with it. Still hanging on to it, plays it back. Kuzmich to McWilliams. Sends it long up the right side. Trent Barnes tries to get to it, but not able to. Goes out for a Spring Hill throw. Nice work there by Gavin Shoup there in the middle, trying to keep the ball, but ball's cleared up by the Chieftain defense. Keatsman standing strong in the middle there. We pick up a touch, and somebody's Harry Potter ringtone going off in the crowd, picking up on the crowd mic. Chieftain trying desperately to send it forward, but Van Middlesworth finally able to corral it with a good touch. Zazadi with a nice little cut back and a side tackle, but Spring Hill forces a turnover on the counterattack. Bruckner. And Bruckner's shot deflects off of Kuzmich and goes wide, but McWilliams corrals it to save the corner kick. Chieftains on the counterattack, played up to Shoup. Shoup sends it back to the left wing. Kuzmich. Ball's tackled out. Kuzmich with a throw. And substitutions for both sides here as Lovett checks back into the game for Spring Hill. Back on for Tonganoxie, Mike Irwin.
Into the game for Tonganoxie, Mike Irwin.
Jacob Campos also back onto the pitch for Spring Hill. Substitutions made. Referee beckons the throw. Zazadi with it. Tries to find the corner, and good tackle there by Spring Hill. You can see the sportsmanship there as the Spring Hill defender helps up Zazadi. Rainforth, again, good strong tackle. Chieftains with the throw in. Rainforth heads it out. Tongi giving chase on the far side, and
now under 10 minutes left in this game, partner.
Yeah. 71st minute, time for Chieftains to dig deep, see if they got an equalizer here. Kuzmich steps forward, and that time ball hits hand in unnatural position, and Spring Hill whistle for the handball. McWilliams plays it short, but intercepted briefly. Ball sent long. Van Middlesworth keeping pressure on it and gets nudged off the ball, and I think the junior assistant on the side needs to be overruled by the senior, but hey.
That would totally go against the flow that they've had this whole game.
We got talk between the Bruckner brothers with a short throw in. Played forward to Lovett, but just kept inside. No. Oh, I guess the bad calls will just even out as Lovett kept the ball in, but was whistled out for a Tongi throw. Van Millsworth saves the ball in there, but not able to maintain possession as Jacob Bruckner picks it up. Sent forward by Keatsman. Daniel Zazati putting pressure on, forcing the booming clearance from Russo back on the back. No, correction. Zach Bruckner on the back line for Spring Hill. Throwing a little bit too deep for Van Millsworth to chase, and Spring Hill will have a goal kick and is in absolutely no rush to take it. Going to milk as much time off the clock as they can. And Flock puts it back in play, and Flock wisely putting it back in play instead of stepping up and then back, because I think they were dangerously close to a delay of game caution there. Ball comes across midfield, headed forward by Jacob Bruckner to Caleb. Turned out by Keatsman. Clearance attempt falls right to the feet of Bruckner, finds Lovett into the backside of Keatsman there. That's going to sting a bit in the morning, but he did his job with the block. Chieftains trying to force the counterattack as Van Millsworth pressing. Forces the ball played out. Zazati with it. Throws it center. Turnover, Bruckner sends it long. We come right to the feet of McWilliams. Williams has a couple of thoughts about starting from the back, but then holds up, sends a booming kick down and under the Spring Hill attacker's foot. Played into Zazati. Zazati with a nice turn there. Can Van Millsworth to get the run onto it, but no, but played out for a Chieftains throw in. Assistant referee took way too long to make that decision there. A couple of players checking in for Tonganoxie here. Chieftains pushing for the equalizer here in the final 5 minutes. Match. It's Cater Albert. One of the two Chieftains checking in. Zazati with the throw, played out, should be for a corner. Yes, it is for a corner. Chieftains with the opportunity here.
Did we actually get a good right call?
Yeah.
That one?
Shocking.
I'll be darned.
No, I know. Brendan Kuzmich setting up for the corner. Zazati standing at the penalty mark. Header. Oh! Just wide. Excellent chance for the Chieftains as Kyler Keatsman comes up from the back line, skying in and nods it just wide right. Ball at the feet of Keatsman. Carrying it up, looking for help. Sends it in, but inside, back in the hands of Keatsman. Looks long to Zazati. Zazati controls it. Nice turn for Van Millsworth. And Van Millsworth not able to get around the Spring Hill defender who shepherds the ball out. And we head to the 77th minute. Chieftains still chasing an equalizer. Definitely had the better of the possession for the past 10 minutes of this match. Spring Hill not able to get the ball out of their defensive third. Chieftains with a substitution as Gavin Shoup checks back into the match for Derek Barnes. A little bit of a miscue there from Zazadi as he's trying to head it back to his player. But then alertly getting the ball from the ball boy, throw it at the Spring Hill player saying, hey, you guys aren't going to waste as much time as you think. Martinez plays it to Simon. Simon all the way back to Rainforth. Rainforth sends it forward. Manis with it, plays it forward. Back again, Manis again with the long ball, but a little bit too long. It's going to go to Flock, and he's going to... Not often you see dribbling to the corner on the back line, but again, great alert play there from Flock, dribbling into the back corner of his penalty area before picking it up and starting the second count. Chieftains force a turnover there, with the ball cleared out by Spring Hill. Head up, Keatsman sends it forward. Van Middlesworth collects it and gets a throw. Wants to throw. 1 minute to go. Kuzmich throw in, and Flock falls on it there as he and Shoup collide there. A good idea for the Chieftains to kind of throw it into the mixer there and maybe hope for a head, but just a little bit too deep. And now Spring Hill takes it to the corner, trying to milk as much time off the clock as they can, earn a throw in. And 20 seconds left here, and Broncos. Oh, foul throw, foul throw, foul throw. Holy cow. Not that it would have made much of a difference, because going the length of the field in 10 seconds is tough, but that's the end of our contest here. Tonganoxie puts up one heck of a fight, but falls short. Dropped in contest 1-0 to Spring Hill. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the postgame show. Right after this, you're watching Tonganoxie Soccer on Chieftains Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Are you sweating your AC? Pipes plugged? Are you in hot water with your hot water heater? Don't be sad. Be glad with LAD. LAD Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. LAD is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Learn why you'll be glad with LAD at ladserviceco.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com. The follow